So Raw sucked. If you wanted to fast forward and skip this week's Raw, or if you heard about it and you didn't watch it, I recommend you don't watch it because it was horrible. There was not that many. There wasn't any highlights at all, really. Well, besides the Seth Rollins and Kane basically funeral for Dean Ambrose, and then Roman Reigns came down and interrupted it and threw a cement block at Seth Rollins' head, and it missed, and the cement block shattered, and it hit King. The Bella Twins fighting was a horrible segment. I'm pretty sure a lot of people switched the channel after that segment because that segment was just horrible. There was nothing good about that segment. There was nothing good about that segment at all. I feel like that should have been taken out the script last minute. I don't know why WWE kept it in. But it's gonna no brain science here. There's definitely gonna be a match between the Bella Twins at Night of Champions. It looks up it's leading to that. Nikki Bella versus Brie Bella. That's the bathroom match of the pay-per-view, right there. Hopefully it's not too soon, and hopefully it's like right before John Cena versus Brock Lesnar, because that match, nobody's gonna give a fuck about that match. There's not one person in this world that could honestly care about that match. So yeah, there's that. John Cena hulking up and destroying Bray Wyatt. And they did the last possible thing that could possibly save him was randomly during a commercial break make it a 6-man tag and have Eric Rowan tap out. No, sorry, Harper tap out. But that saved Bray Wyatt because John Cena was really, getting in his ass. And come to find out, it was Vince McMahon behind that part of the script. He feels that, John Cena needs to look strong going into Night of Champions because he has a feeling that, Cena's fans were giving up on him because, he looked weak after, getting German suplex 16 goddamn times. But whatever, Vince, I feel like it was too early for, Cena to be Super Cena. I honestly do. I feel like it's way too early for John Cena to hurry up to be back to Super. There was no struggle at all. It's almost like Superman versus Darkseid again. The Justice League struggle against Darkseid for 20 minutes, and then Superman just says F that shit and just punches Darkseid through like 5 buildings. That's what I felt happened when I saw Bray Wyatt, who's coming off a pay-per-view win versus Chris Jericho, mind you. So he didn't beat no slouch at SummerSlam. He beat Chris Jericho, the best at what he does. So coming off a win against Chris Jericho, you feed him to John Cena. No, like you couldn't have. I would have accepted John Cena beating Rusev's win streak. I would have accepted that. I would have accepted John Cena having a struggle match against Rusev and Cena beating Rusev and ending Rusev's singles match streak. I would rather have you feed Rusev to John Cena than feed the most creative character in the past 20 years of this industry to John Cena. Because now what's Wade Barrett going to do now? Because he already beat Jericho. He already beat Cena in the past. He beat Daniel Bryan clean at Royal Rumble. For those of you who has already forgotten, yes, it's going on 9 months since the Royal Rumble, 8 months. But remember, guys, Bray Wyatt beat Daniel Bryan clean at Royal Rumble. And then on a random Raw, you have him destroy. You have John Cena literally just destroy him with no struggle at all. And this is the problem I have with the John Cena Superman book. I mean, I get that he's the number one guy in the company. I understand why he's the number one guy in the company, but there's like some shit that you just gotta, have a steady build to. I mean, you have Rusev sell an ankle injury for damn near a month, but you can't have John Cena sell an ass whipping for more than a week? Like, it's just certain things like that. I just don't know. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen on next week's Raw. I like the tape promos, UFC style, with Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. Surprised. Originally that wasn't supposed to be aired, or I read, until September 1st. So it got aired a week early. For what reason? Who knows? To be honest, that looked like a promo that should have been aired the night before Night of Champions, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna have Brock be live on Raw, the Raw before Night of Champions. But I don't know what's gonna. Well, we all know what's gonna. I shouldn't say I don't know what's gonna happen. It's already been rumored to be set in stone that Brock is gonna be champion all the way up to WrestleMania 31, and it's gonna be Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 31. Now they got to be careful with this build, how they're gonna build Roman Reigns, because right now this Roman Reigns that just beat Randy Orton, I can't see or accept this Roman Reigns beating a Brock Lesnar type of character at this moment. So they're gonna have to have. He's already have the Superman punch, and they're literally calling it the Superman punch. So he already has that, and they're gonna have to put him in some John Cena-like situations. They're gonna have to give him John Cena-like feuds. I mean, apparently right now he's being a placeholder for Dean Ambrose, because Dean Ambrose is out filming the latest WWE movie. I think it's called Out of Control. I'm not sure about that. I want you to Google that for me, because I'm not sure about the name. But apparently right now he's being a placeholder for Dean Ambrose until Dean Ambrose gets back filming that movie. What else is going on? I already mentioned last week that TNA is moving to Wednesdays because they're afraid of Thursday Night Football, and they should be, because they would get destroyed. In other news, I heard Wade Barrett may be back in November for the European tour, which is in November, but doctors are saying he's not going to be cleared to December, but they're hoping that he's at least going to be ready to do something in November for the European tour, so he can travel in his home country. So what they're going to do with Bray Wyatt, I don't know. How they're going to build Cena up to be even stronger heading into Night of Champions, I don't know that either. And the Miz versus Dolph Ziggler feud, it is what it is. And hopefully this Cesaro versus Sheamus feud is good, since they're really good friends. And you know, friends in the industry seem to have, you know, great feuds and great matches. CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan, Eddie Guerrero versus Chris Benoit, Chris Benoit versus Chris Jericho. They've had some good matches both in WWE and in WCW. Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit. Yeah, so friends really know how to wrestle each other. But that's probably gonna wrap it up for this week's Drama Scripted Saturday. If you've liked what you have witnessed, feel free to subscribe, because there's always be a Drama Scripted Saturday every Saturday. And I'm Game FIFA All Games, guys, and I'm signing out, guys. Later, and peace.